Aloha, and welcome to Honolulu Music Lessons, first introductory piano lesson. My name is Brian. I'm a pianist and instructor here at Honolulu Music, and today we're going to be going over some basic concepts of how to explore the piano, note names, and even play one of our first songs together. If you have a keyboard near you, I highly recommend getting on that keyboard and playing along with me. The concepts in this video are going to be going a little bit on the faster side, so if you find yourself, not all the way up to speed, it is totally fine to pause the video, rewind, and go over some of these concepts. Really taking all of this in one step at a time and understanding it fully is really important. In order to get started with playing the piano, we need to understand how to sit. So we have our bench here. What we want to do is we want to adjust our bench whenever we need and get ourselves centered at the keyboard and have our body nice and relaxed, shoulders relaxed, kind of sitting at the edge of our bench with feet flat on the ground. And what I like to do is a good distance to be away from the piano is to be able to extend your arms and have full extension, just enough so that your knuckles are touching the fall board of the piano. From here, we can actually let our arms gently come down to the keys. And we discover this nice relaxed posture in how to play. Our shoulders are relaxed, the arms are coming down into the keys, and most importantly, our fingers are curved. We want to have nice curved fingers when we're playing. A lot of the times when we're beginning to play, we start to have kind of flat fingers, so we really want to focus on having nice curved fingers. Sometimes I tell my students to put their hands on their knees and kind of freeze them a little bit. And this same posture that we have when we freeze our hands over our knees is kind of the same curvature that we want in our hands while we are playing. In order to start playing, we need to assign numbers to our fingers so that we have a general idea of where we can put our hands on the notes, and more importantly, so that we can communicate between teacher and student in terms of what fingers I want where on the keyboard. So looking at the diagram in the screen, holding out both hands, if you can see, LH stands for left hand, RH stands for right hand, and the fingers are numbered as follows. From the thumbs, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Again, from the inside thumbs, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you're not doing it with me, get those hands up and start doing it with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay? Now, next what we need to do is we need to start exploring the keyboard, and we need to explore going up and down the keys. If I take a note and I go from one note to the next note, to the next note, to the next note, to the next, we would say that this pitch is going up and up and up and up, and because of that, we refer to going this way on the piano or going towards our right as going higher or up the piano. And same thing for the opposite, coming one note down to the next note, to the next note. We would say that these pitches are going down, and we refer to going this direction or towards the left of the piano as going down. So let's actually start practicing that. I'm going to put on a little metronome, and we're going to practice exploring our hands going up and down. What we first want to do is see that we have two different colored notes. We have white notes and we have black notes. And if we look at these black notes, they actually have little groupings or little patterns within them. We have a group of 2, a group of 3, a group of 2, a group of 3, a group of 2, a group of 3. Right now we're going to be practicing the groups of 2. So what I'd like you to do is take your right hand, fingers 2 and 3, and we're going to put fingers 2 and 3 on the group of 2 black notes. And what we're going to do is we're going to play them going up the piano, and we're going to play them coming back down. Not only are we going to do this with our right hand, but we're also going to do it with our left hand from the center going down and coming back up. So let's get started. This metronome here, we're going to go for 2 clicks per each time that we play. So the example goes as follows. 1, 2, here we go. And 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. From the top, coming down. Let's go again. From the top, coming down. Good. Let's go with the left hand. Fingers 2 and 3 on the center 2 black notes, and we're going to do each group of 2 going all the way down and all the way back up. 1, 2, here we go. And let's go again. Very nice. Let's also practice the groups of 3. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our right hand, fingers 2, 3, and 4 this time, and put it on a group of 3 black notes. Now it's not important in terms of where you put them. I mean, towards the center of the keyboard is fine. There's kind of 2 little options available. Wherever is comfortable matters. You know, it doesn't matter too much, but just being able to have a nice practice of going up and down the keys with each hand is kind of where we want to start. So just somewhere in the middle is good. And let's keep going. So from the right hand, fingers 2, 3, and 4, groups of 3 black keys going up and down. 1, 2, here we go. And let's go again. And good. Let's try it with the left hand. Fingers 2, 3, and 4 on a middle group of 3 black notes. And let's practice going down. 1, 2, here we go. And 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's go again. 1, 2, here we go. And very nice. Moving forward, let's start learning some note names on the piano. If you can see at the diagram on top, we use 7 letters of the alphabet, the first 7 letters of the alphabet, to name the notes on the piano. So we have A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and right after G comes again A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. Let me actually play this, and feel free to say your letters out loud with me as we play. 1, 2, here we go. And A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Now, if this seems fairly simple to you, that's okay. Let's go backwards. 1, 2, here we go. And G, F, E, D, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C, B, A, and G, F, E, D, C, B, A. Very nice. Being able to say our note names not only forwards but also backwards is very crucial to practicing the letter names on the keyboard. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, G, F, E, D, C, B, A. I like to tell my students that this entire keyboard here is made out of just basically alphabet soup. We should be able to pick out our A, B, C's, D's, E's, F's, and G's anywhere on the keyboard. And with that, let's actually start practicing that. So from what we talked about before, we have white and black notes, and our black notes are in groups of 2, groups of 3, group of 2, group of 3, group of 2, group of 3. If you can see at the diagram in the screen, we're going to learn and memorize our first 3 notes on the keys. We have these group of 2 black notes, and just below them we have C, D, and E. Again, another group of 2 black notes. If we bring it down, the 3 notes around that are C, D, and E. And again, next group of 2, we have C, D, and E. Let's actually practice this exercise the same way we practiced our last one. Right hand, fingers 2, 3, and 4, and now we're going to place them on C, D, and E. 1, 2, here we go. And we're going to do 4 beats this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And coming back down. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try it with the left hand. Left hand fingers 2, 3, and 4 on C, D, and E. And let's go down. 1, 2, here we go. And 2, 3, 4, and 2, 3, 4, and 2, 3, 4, and 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. We can also explore the other group of notes. Next to the group of 3 black keys, we also have F, G, A, and B. And recognizing this section of keys is also important. So let's do that. Right hand, fingers 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to play our group of F, G, A, and B going up the piano. and all the way back down. Beats of 4. 1, 2, here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try with the left hand. Fingers 2, 3, 4, and 5 on B, A, G, and F in the left hand, and let's go down in groups. Again, remember, this is next to the group of 3 black notes, putting all 4 fingers on those white keys, F, G, A, and B. 1, 2, here we go. And 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, if this is moving too fast, please feel free to pause this video and play along with me and go through it a couple times. This is not something that you should just do one time. This is something that should be explored every single day until it feels really natural and comfortable. Other exercises that we can do are exploring single note names going up and down the piano. If you see here in exercise 1, it's asking for left hand finger 3 and right hand finger 3 playing the following notes, playing C from lowest to highest, playing D from highest to lowest, and playing E from lowest to highest. We also have another set, which is F, G, A, and B, playing all of our Fs from lowest to highest, playing all of our Gs from highest to lowest, all of our As from lowest to highest, and all of our Bs from highest to lowest. I'm going to go through this entire exercise. Remember, again, take it slow. If you need to pause and rewind the video and play along with me, that's totally fine. But I'm going to take it all the way through, and I will mention each one as I do them. Here we go. I'm first going to locate C, which is the group of 2 black notes, and if I look, it's the furthest note to the left, C. And we're going to try and practice these, going from lowest all the way to highest. Remember, left hand finger 3, right hand finger 3 as well. When we get towards the center of the keyboard, we're going to switch hands and we're going to go all the way up. We should be able to use each hand to extend up and down the keyboard as needed. C's from lowest to highest. 1, 2, here we go. And C, 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 C. If you noticed I switched hands on the same note, you can also do that. This exercise, is kind of however you want to explore it. So I do kind of switch my hands in the middle just so I get kind of working both hands on the center note. However, you can also do it in just one swoop as well. D's from highest to lowest. 1, 2, here we go. And D, 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 switching my hands, and D, 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 D. E's from lowest to highest. 1, 2, here we go. And E, 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 switching my hands, and E, 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 Let's go to the next part. F, G, A, and B. Let's play all of our Fs from lowest to highest. 1, 2, here we go. And F, 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 F. 2, 3, 4. Let's do our Gs from highest to lowest. 1, 2, 3, 4. And G, 2, 4. And G. We'll do 2 beats. 2. G, 2. G, 2. G, 2. G, 2. G, 2. Good. Let's try A's from lowest to highest. 1, 2, here we go. And A, 2, A, 2, and A, 2, A, 2, A, A, 2. And last but not least, let's do B's from highest to lowest. 1, 2, here we go. And B, 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 B. So this practice might have seemed a little maybe on the faster side. I am moving at a pace of about 2 beats per note. If that seems like a fast pace from what you're studying at, pause the video. You don't need to play with a metronome. It's okay to just look and discover and explore the different notes and recognize them for what they are. This isn't something that takes a day, and it's not something that really even takes a week. This is something that you have to start incorporating into your language of music, and especially when it comes to exploring the piano, seeing these notes and their note names and really being able to pick them out of this bowl of alphabet soup is what's going to make you a really strong pianist and a strong musician. Let's go to our next part. So on the piano, we are going to put our fingers in what I call a C pentascale or C 5-finger position. So what we're going to do is, if you see this lovely diagram right here, we're actually going to put our fingers up. Now this is our next step. So, if you're still exploring the notes on the piano, take your time with that. That's okay. Once you feel like you're really ready, we're going to then jump into this next section. We need to be able to put all 5 fingers on the keyboard, and we're going to start practicing them up and down. So we're going to use what's called the C pentascale or the C 5-finger scale, and all that essentially is just 5 notes with the bottom note being C. So for the right hand, if you see here, right hand is going to be our thumb on C, and we're going to put that thumb on C. And if you don't remember, it's okay. Go back to earlier in the video and remember where to locate C. It's next to this group of 2 black notes here. So we have our thumb there, and then the rest of the notes follow. Okay, again, C, D, E, F, and G. And ultimately, you don't have to really know these other note names just yet. Just understanding where we need to place our hands and making sure that our right hand thumb is on C is most important. We also want to do this for the left hand. If we see here in the diagram, left hand, it says 5th finger is on C. Remember, this is a C pentascale or C 5-finger scale, so we want to base this 5-finger little scale off of C. So left hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5th finger on C as well, and we can play the other 4 notes after that. like to, take a moment to just play up and down with all 5 fingers. Let's try the right hand. And let's put on this handy metronome here. Thumb is on middle C. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And C, D. Let's come back down. Let's go back up again. 2, 3, 4, coming back down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try it with the left hand. 5th finger on C, and let's practice all 5 fingers going up and down. 1, 2, here we go. And 2, 3, 4, coming back down. Let's go up again. And 3, 4. Once we've practiced both our right hand and our left hand, we can also try both hands. So remember, we want our fingers up, right hand, thumb on C, left hand pinky on C as well. Just below we have, again, thumb is our finger 1 and our pinky is finger 5. And let's try to do both hands all the way up and down. 1, 2, here we go. And 4, and 2, 3, 4, and 2, 3, 4, and 2, 3, 4. Very nice. So if you notice when we practice that, we were just practicing our fingers going up and down. The practice of this exercise in the right, in the left, and in both hands is a technical thing that we're practicing. We're practicing just our fingers moving up and down. It doesn't really matter if you know the note names or not, but if you can just start practicing what it feels like to play all 5 fingers up and down, this is a really good practice for your fingers, regardless of whether you know your note names or not. However, we can keep pushing on into practicing saying our note names while we're playing. So once you've practiced right hand up and down several times, and left hand up and down several times, and both hands up and down several times, we can now go on to one of our first songs in playing, and it is this C pentascale warm-up. So if you can notice, the first part of this music says RH, meaning right hand, and the second line says LH. And what we're going to do is we're going to play one line at a time. We are not playing both hands together. If you see this top line here is going to be our right hand. And once we get to the end right here, we're going to play into our left hand, playing our pentascale. Now here's the deal. I know that we don't know necessarily our timing or what this big donut note is here. What this is a whole note. It means we are going to hold it for 4 beats. Ultimately, you're more than welcome to just follow along with me for the sake of this video and the sake of this practice, okay? I'm going to put the metronome on again, and we are going to play through this exercise saying our note names out loud, okay? I'm going to do this probably a total of 3 times, okay? Remember, we want to get both hands situated on the piano, so first finger of the right hand on C, and left hand, 5th finger on the lower C, so our hands are set up. And 1, 2, here we go. And C, D, E, F, G, F, E, D, C, D, E, F, G, 2, 3, 4, and G, F, E, D, C, D, E, F, G, F, E, D, C, 2, 3, let's go again. Saying finger numbers this time, how about that? 1, 2, here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go again, this time saying note names. And 1, 2, here we go. And C, D, E, F, G, F, E, D, C, D, E, F, G, 2, 3, 4, and G, F, E, D, C, D, E, F, G, F, E, D, C, 2, 3, 4. All right. Let's try just one more time just playing. Remember, we want to practice our finger numbers. We want to practice saying our note names. But most importantly, we're doing this because we want to start playing music. So, you know, it's good to practice finger numbers, it's good to practice note names, but we also just want to practice playing and just hearing what it sounds like to just play it. So I'm going to play through it 2 more times, and I'm going to do it just silently, quietly. Feel free to play along, okay? I might gently say some counts out loud, you'll hear that. But feel free to join in or just watch. 1, 2, here we go. And 2, 3, let's go again. And 4, and very nice. Let's do it just one more time saying our note names for good measure. If you're playing along, I hope this is a good practice. It's always good to practice our ins and outs of piano. So let's do it one more time. And 1, 2, saying note names out loud. And C, D, E, F, G, F, E, D, C, D, E, F, G, 2, 3, 4, and G, F, E, D, C, D, E, F, G, F, E, D, C, 2, 3, 4. I hope you enjoyed this first part of the lesson today. There's a lot to explore in here. There's a lot to check out and figure out and kind of start understanding on the piano. This is not meant to be watched in just one time, understand all of it. So take your time, be patient, explore these different notes on the keyboard, and come back to this video and check out different aspects of it, and feel free to play along with me. Thank you so much, and stay tuned for part 2.